Hey everyone, this is a response video to Bankmind 80's video that he had done yesterday. Excuse my voice, sorry. His basic video was if you could only take one knife with you, which would it be? I had been thinking prior to that of doing a video kind of similar, but I was going to ask this basically the same question, but it would be what two knives would you take with you if you were forced to leave your home? And these were the only two that you were able to take with you. My basic response, if I was only able to take one knife with me for any cause or any reason, or what my particular favorite would be, I would have to go with the S&G double gunner grip Strider. I've come to learn to love this knife. Takes a razor's edge, and just the overall build quality, the lightness, deployment, everything on this knife is phenomenal. I've learned how to deploy it in many different ways for self-defense purposes. I've seen videos where guys basically learned or taught themselves how to deploy the knife by using the thumb stud, just like it was a wave feature on an Emerson. It's basically the same thing. I mean, you could take a zip tie and zip that up, and you could do pretty much the same thing, but I've taught myself how to do it with the thumb studs on the pocket, because they do, as you guys can see, they do come out away from the actual frame of the knife itself, so it's very quick to deploy. I've learned how to open this right-handed, left-handed, upside down, you know, with just the flicks. Very, very fast knife, super solid lockup. I have no complaints. I've learned to love this thing, and it is in my EDC every day now. I still carry my Sebenza, but this thing, I mean, it's phenomenal. It's comfortable in the hand. It's got good reach if you ever had to, assert yourself in a defensive role. One thing that makes it especially good is the fact that if you ever had to make a thrust stabbing type motion, this fits into the palm of your hand very well. The one with the double gunner grip, it is super rough and it does tear up the hands, severely. But if you were to ever have to use it in that fashion, but so far this is the best gripping knife that I have as far as defensive wise. And it feels great. The blade steel and the thickness of the blade will tell me that it would last a long time. I mean, so if I ever had to just keep one knife and one knife only, this would be it. Just because of that reason. Easy carry, it's very, very light for the size that it is, and I just love this knife. As towards my video, if you ever were forced to leave your house, what two knives would you take with you? My main purpose on that point being, why would you take two knives, and what would they be? My purpose is if you had to do survival, you'd want a survival knife. You'd want an everyday knife that you could rely on, chopping down or chopping branches off of trees, or even chopping a tree down. If you had to skin something or kill something that was rather large, what knife would it be? As far as survival, this would be mine. For basic tasks, towards all other things, I would use this knife, but my main, knife would be this guy. Just based off of the fact that, basically, as Nut Fancy would put it, this is probably one of the best choppers out there that you could possibly find, for the price point. He has shopped, you know, other trees with John Fitzen's knives, and they are a little bit more hunky, but I love this cold steel knife. I mean, this thing is just phenomenal. You know, the blade thickness, I don't know, here's a good comparison to the S&G. I mean, that's got double the blade thickness of the S&G. Good 1/4 inch, I believe, is what the, let's see here, blade stock is, I believe. Let's go to just, it's actually 5/16 of an inch. So just slightly over 1/4 inch in blade thickness. Very long blade. I've done a review on this knife. I don't remember if I did all the stats on it or not, but it's got a 9, just slightly over 9 1/4, almost 9.5 inch blade length. Cutting edge is right at 8.5 inches. Total length is 14 1/4 inches. So very stout, very sturdy, good use knife. Yeah, I'd probably prefer Cold Steel's, you know, I can't remember the name of the handle material that they use, Kraton or whatever it is, but you know, over this, just because this after use will tear up your hand. This is pure stag, and it's very stipply, as you guys can see. So it won't slide out of your hand if your hands get wet or, you know, bloody or anything like that, but it definitely will stay in your hands, but it will tear your hand up in long-term use, such as cutting down a tree or something. You know, if you guys want to make a response to this video, what 2 knives would you guys choose? You know, please go ahead. I'd love to hear what you guys all would take with you. But those are my 2 preferred choices if I ever had to go anywhere. Also throw in the sheath. They do make a Kydex sheath for the Cold Steel Trailmaster as well, and I also have a black one of these also, but I prefer the tan one. I like the tan one. I have the black one. I'll have to show you guys that at another time, but those would be my 2 primary choices if I ever had to leave the house. Of course, if I was to leave the house for any purpose or reason, I would take probably my Glock with me as well. Either my Glock or my 1911. I don't know which I would choose over those 2, but yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'd love to hear what your guys' response are, and thanks for that video, Bankmind. I'm glad that you beat me to it on the one knife thing. So it got me to kind of force me to do this video. So appreciate it, and hope you guys have a good night. Thanks. Bye.